Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today's video is a theories video. If you don't know how these types of videos work, we are going to be going through every single theory for the brand new update in Dungeon Quest, because if you didn't know, it has been around almost 3 weeks, I think, since King's Castle was now added to Dungeon Quest. So a brand new silhouette was released for the logo, so we have a ton of different theories as to what could be bought in the brand new update. So let's just jump straight into it for today. There are a ton of theories spreading around, a ton of fake leaks going around, but before I do start anything, these are just theories. This is our own thoughts and opinions put together by the Dungeon Quest community over on the Discord. None of what I say is confirmed, nothing I say is real. I do not know anything about the Dungeon Quest update. As I said, these are just theories that we are going to be talking about, and I'm super excited to be doing them. I want to try and do this type of stuff for every single update to come here on Dungeon Quest, so let's start with the first one for today, I guess. So the silhouette was released for the logo over on Twitter, and it is the confirmed silhouette. You can see it on the screen right now. As you can currently see, we have like some jagged pieces, we have some curved pieces, and we officially have like the shield with the Dungeon Quest logo that is on every single logo. So through this, people have started to get a few map ideas, some themes, things that could happen, but we're just gonna go down the list that I put it in. So the first theory for today is, the first few theories about today is that back of the spawn area. You know what, we did that whole video and it was like, we got to see like this giant red barrier and then it turned into wooden slats. Well, we think there either could be the first theory, which is a PvP update, having the back of spawn as a sealed off arena where people can actually like 1v1 or stuff over there. You could even get things as gold and experience for awards. I think that'd be a really, really cool thing to incorporate just as something else to do in the lobby, as it is just a placeholder for now. And I think it'd be really cool use of an area, especially since like Dungeon Quest in total is kind of like a medieval themed olden day Renaissance type era. I think having like a gladiator arena would be a super duper amazing to bring in for people that just get bored. But that area as well can also be used as a trading marketplace. This was another theory given to me by someone else, is where you'll be able to trade for items or have like a marketplace store where players could either be selling their own goods or you will have NPCs selling things. So for example, selling a sword with this much damage and this much this for this much gold or stuff like that. It's kind of it'd be a cool update if it was player run community wise, but at the same time it wouldn't. I see the pros and cons in these types of things, so I understand completely. But the next one for today is actually a VIP room. So if you haven't already seen some of the game passes, there is a VIP game pass which gives you plus 20% XP, a golden tag, as well as a special enchant for the game. But usually other games have VIP rooms where you can just like chillax or get like a daily reward. And people are hoping that the game gets a VIP room. Obviously, people are saying in that back area could be a VIP room. But I did talk to Joe and he did say he had major plans for that area. So I'm not sure if we'll see it this update or the next one or the next one. But hearing that there is giant plans, that I cannot wait to see what it is. So for the first map theory today, obviously you've seen the logo, we get some shapes that we can kind of determine in, and the first theory is a jungle/temple map. So I would love to see a jungle/temple type map, since we're kind of going through like a vibe with the maps. We've had a desert, we've had a winter, we've had like a beachy pirates one, and now we've had like a castle type, and then like I think like a jungle map would be really, really cool, like going through like those types of stages as well. But then with another map theory this also ties into is a crystal or cave themed map. So if you've seen like those enchanted like magical caves, if you've seen like Minecraft mod packs, or you've seen like animes with like this awesome, like what was it? Oh my goodness, reincarnation of a slime. He spawns in like this amazing cave with all these crystals in it, and it looks amazing. So people thought like a crystal themed cave like type map. I think it'd be really, really cool to see how they do it and see what could be happening. I'd love to see what type of mobs they would do for these types of maps as well. Obviously, if you have like jungle maps, you can have like poachers, or you can have like, oh my gosh, you can have like an Indiana Jones theme with the jungle one, but a cave slash crystal one, you'd probably have to have like enchanted, like imagine animals as like minions now. Animals as minions would be amazing, and that kind of ties into the next one as well. Because the next one is Easter map. An Easter themed map. Obviously, Easter has well and truly been gone for over a week now. It wouldn't really fit in for them much to put an Easter map in, but with the shapes, people think at the top is a bunny. Honestly, it could be, it might not be, I have no idea, but people seem to think that we could have an Easter map and like an Easter Island type thing, but I just say it wouldn't fit in. Personally, I say that it probably wouldn't fit in with the theme because Easter is now gone. This would be a week late, and for the long run of Dungeon Quest, people would be like, why is there an Easter map? And it's like Christmas if you're playing in December, that is. But the next one is actually a Japanese theme with like sumo warriors as bosses, which would be really, really awesome. Like you can fight like, oh my goodness. Oh, I'd love the detail in that map. That would just be a really, really awesome map to bring in. But I'm not sure if it's going to be that this update, especially because if we look at the silhouette, it doesn't resemble anything like a Japanese type thing. But another theory that we are getting is well, this one has been going around for a few weeks now, but another theory is that there is going to be new armor slots. So for example, possibility for rings or amulets. So for example, you could have a health amulet that gives you like an extra health boost, but it gives you like minus 5% in cooldown times, or you know, it buffs and nerfs at the same time. I'm not explaining it pretty well, but you'll get what I understand, like having a ring or an amulet that does a buff but takes away something else as well, so it's like a win-lose situation to have one equipped. But then the next one is tier upgrades for weapons. Multiple games have like shiny variants or rainbow variants where you can combine 5 or 10 of the same item to make it better. So people are thinking that it might be tier upgrades for weapons with combining multiple into one. So for example, 5 Beastmaster scythes may make a platinum Beastmaster scythe, and that would have like some of the things combined. It would just have better stats than the original one, okay? It's too late at night for Kira to try doing math at this point, so I'm not even going to try that. But then another theory for that as well is another map theme, actually, which is a gladiator themed map. So if we're going through like all of like the olden day like RuneScape type, because this game is heavily influenced by RuneScape and it has been confirmed that I'd love to see a gladiator type theme map with like, oh my goodness, I could just like imagine all like the detail that you can put into those things would be amazing, and I would personally love to see it. Obviously, it could not even be this one. It could be like the next one or the next one after that. I don't know. Another map theory that I have gotten as well, which is possibly not going to be this one, is an underwater themed map, or like sea type, ocean type, since we have desert, winter, pirates, you know, they want to see something completely different. So imagine like an undersea with like fighting mermaids and like different things. You see, imagine fighting like a megalodon. That'd be really, really cool, but I don't think that'll be the boss. But another theory for this is a third spell/skill slot. So everyone complains that Q and E is not enough, and they'd like to see more options to have like more variants. So having like a Q, E, and R slot, for example, so you can have like a battle shout, a chain heal, and a thunderous blast, for example. Completely random things that don't even go together, but having things like that together in one. So for example, if I was using my loadout, it would be like either a universal heal or an aura of life with a electric boom and an innervate, which would be really, really cool. Or like 2 electric booms. You understand what I mean. But the next one is the possibility of a scroll bar for inventory slots. And people were thinking, if you didn't want to just do this for every normal player, have it as a purchased one. But instead of purchasing with Robux, purchase it with gold. So for example, if you want to unlock 5 more inventory spaces, it costs you like 1,000,000 gold, for example. This is an example, this is not even like me even thinking of prices, it's the first price that comes into my head. So for example, like purchasing 10 could be this much, purchasing this could be this much, just something more to add a bit more room into your inventory, because if you do know, there is currently a full inventory limit, but it doesn't show on the screen, and I'd love to see a scroll bar to see exactly how much room is in our inventories. And then if we could buy extra slots, that would be amazing as well. But then the next 2 theories kind of tie into each other. The first one is a possibility of a new introduction of a new fighting style, for example, waves of mobs. So if you've seen like zombie games where like they have waves, they come in like kill 40 this round, kill 50 this round, kill 60 this round. People are thinking a wave fighting style type could be added in for mini bosses to have like minions spawn with them, so you have to deal with the minions as well, just like the main final boss in Winter has some minion spawn. Just having like waves of like that before you can even touch the boss type style would be really, really cool. But then the last theory that I do have for today is a possibility of a new currency being able to be obtained from killing bosses. If you don't know, you don't actually get experience when you kill like the boss in the end. So I would love to see a different currency drop for every time you do that. So every time you kill a boss, you get, for example, diamonds or gems, or I don't know, we'll just say silver, because we have gold. We'll just say silver as a different currency for defeating mobs, and then those can be used to buy more like things in the game further on, or upgrading certain things that are only dropped from bosses, for example, having unique things to bosses instead of you get what I mean. But yeah, that's just quite a few theories on what this next update could be for Dungeon Quest. Hopefully it comes out this weekend, and I will definitely be streaming it 100% as soon as it comes out, if I'm not asleep. If I'm asleep when it happens, I will definitely be waking up and streaming it straight away, so you'll be 100%